Hi, it's Terran again. It's week 5. Apparently we're talking about hormone treatment this time. Where to start? Let's see. Guess I should start with the fact that before anything, I've most likely got to wait till August and September of next year before I can begin to transition on hormones, which is one of the joys of being on the NHS. I've also got the issue of the fact that I know that the procedure is to get onto estrogen and then a hormone blocker, T blocker in particular, so that my body's forced into female puberty and all of that sort of thing. Fair enough. Problem is, I've already been told by the diabetic consultant that I can't be prescribed anything like that until they okay it as being safe for being diabetic. This is I'm not sure. I reckon this will probably slow my transition down a bit, because they're worried about putting in hormone replacement therapy when I'm already on hormones for insulin anyway. I'm gonna level with you, because I know I've got such a long time to wait. I'm not even looking. I'm not getting my hopes up. I'm not looking into what my options are or any of that. I'm just jumping through the NHS's hoops. Unfortunately for me, I've got to jump through 2 sets of hoops, because I've got to go through the NHS's gender clinic procedures, which my second appointment is next Tuesday. I've then got to go through the diabetic procedures, so that I'm transitioning in a way that's going to be safe, because apparently some forms of estrogen and some T blockers can affect the insulin can affect how insulin is absorbed. It can either increase it so that I'm going to be having to do massively amounts more of insulin, or it can decrease its effectiveness, meaning that I'm going to be running very high all of a sudden and then very, very low, which means that my sugar levels are going to be basically fucked. This is causing a few complications. I mean, when I first asked about transitioning, the diabetic team gave me the leaflet that said, you plan to get pregnant, as it discussed the effects that extra levels of estrogen and such like have on a diabetic's body. But I don't know, it just seems a bit odd. I think it's something I'm going to bring up on Tuesday next week when I see the consultant again and find out about this, and so I might talk about this a bit more next week. I know it'll be the T-Door special, but I think I'll recap them in my personal blog, which I'll put a link to that at the bottom somewhere on this blog. But I think I'll discuss what I discuss with them next week, because I think it'd be quite important for other youngish diabetic trans people, particularly trans women, to actually be able to understand about how difficult it is to transition when you're already on hormone therapy for your insulin. So other than knowing the broad types, I don't know any of the specifics right now. It's complicated because the diabetic consultant can prevent a prescription being issued. So I guess I've got to go and fight my battles and figure out what's going on. Anyway, talk more next week.